Have you ever felt like your mind is a browser with 100 open tabs, and none of them fully load? Are you troubled by thoughts about the future, weighed down by unresolved issues, and your inner dialogue doesn't stop even before bed? In this state, it's hard to feel calm, joy, and true freedom. But here's the good news: you can change this not tomorrow, but right now. Buddhist monks have been passing down knowledge for centuries that helps people find balance in a chaotic world. These teachings don't require you to retreat to the mountains or give up your usual life. They are simple, yet profound. They don't ask you to believe, but invite you to try and see for yourself. Imagine that within you, there is already a source of peace, strength, and clarity. You just haven't learned how to access it yet. In this video, we'll discuss 10 Buddhist principles that will help you change your mindset, free yourself from worries, and learn to enjoy the moment. These aren't abstract philosophical ideas, but practical tools you can use in everyday life. Want to learn to manage your emotions, cope with stress, and live mindfully? Then stay with us. Before we begin, write in the comments, "I choose to live consciously and peacefully." Let this be your first step toward inner peace. And if you're interested in mindfulness topics, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like, and turn on notifications. Here, we discuss strategies that really work. Ready to take the first step toward harmony? Then let's begin. First principle: control of breathing. Breathing is the first thing we do when we are born and the last thing we do when we leave this world. Yet, in the rush of daily life, few people think about how much it affects our inner world. Monks have used breathing practices for millennia to calm the mind. When breathing is under control, the mind becomes clearer, worries subside, and the body fills with calm. Here's a simple exercise: slowly inhale through your nose, counting to 4. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Then gently exhale, also counting to 4. Repeat this several times and you'll feel your anxiety ease and your mind clear. Mindful breathing practice not only relieves stress but also develops patience. In moments of panic, our breathing becomes fast and shallow, but as soon as we consciously slow it down, the inner chaos subsides. Have you noticed that when we're angry, our breathing becomes erratic, and when we're happy, it's deep and light? This means that by changing your breathing rhythm, you can change your emotional state. Control over emotions begins with control over breathing. Before an important conversation or a tough decision, close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Let your breath clear your mind of unnecessary thoughts. This tool is always with you. Second principle: mindfulness in everyday life. Mindfulness is not just meditation in silence, but the ability to notice life in all its manifestations. Many people live on autopilot, not remembering how they had breakfast or got to work. But what if every action became an opportunity for awareness? Buddhist monks practice mindfulness in everything. For example, they eat slowly, fully immersed in the process, savoring each bite. Try putting your phone aside at your next dinner and focus only on the food. You'll taste it as never before. Or mindful walking. Instead of thinking about a million things, try walking slowly, feeling each step, noticing how your foot touches the ground. This helps stop the flow of anxious thoughts. Even washing dishes can become a meditation. Focus on the sensations: how water runs over your hands, how the soapy foam disappears, leaving cleanliness. Simple things gain meaning when approached with attention. True joy doesn't come from outside, it arises within when we are present in the moment. Third principle: meditation as a tool. Meditation is the process of observing your mind. In a world where attention is constantly scattered, meditation becomes a saving anchor. The ordinary person's thoughts jump chaotically, overloading the mind. Meditation teaches you to pause and simply observe your thoughts without judging them. It's like watching clouds in the sky. They float by but don't linger. Try a simple experiment: close your eyes and watch your thoughts for a minute. Don't try to control them, just notice them. You'll be surprised how chaotic your mind is. And that's normal. Meditation isn't about stopping thoughts, but about learning not to cling to them. Over time, a person becomes less susceptible to stress because they stop automatically reacting to stimuli. They pause, realize what's happening, and choose how to respond. That's true freedom. Fourth principle, the habit of silence. The modern world is full of noise, news, social media, music, podcasts. We rarely stay alone with ourselves. But in silence, there is an amazing resource. It's there that we begin to hear our true voice. When external noise disappears, the mind also begins to slow down. At first, this may feel unusual, even alarming, as thoughts become louder. But if you continue, a wonderful calm comes. Try spending at least 10 minutes in absolute silence. Turn everything off. Just be in this state. You'll notice your mind clearing. Silence isn't emptiness, but a space for awareness. In it, we begin to better understand ourselves, what makes us happy, what worries us, which thoughts repeat constantly. Start your day without fuss, spend 5 to 10 minutes in silence before grabbing your phone. This simple ritual sets the mind to calm, not chaos. Fifth principle, letting go of worry. Buddhist monks say, worry is like rocking in a rocking chair, it creates movement but gets you nowhere. Letting go of anxiety means learning to look at problems differently. The main secret is acceptance. We suffer not from the situation itself, but from our expectations. Ask yourself, what can I change in this situation, and what is beyond my control? Where there is action, there is meaning. Where there is none, there's no point in worrying. When anxious thoughts fill your mind, imagine they are clouds and you are the sky. You simply observe them. They come and go, but you don't have to cling to them. One paradox of anxiety is that the more we fight it, the stronger it becomes. Letting go is not suppression, but awareness. Watch your anxiety without judgment, and it will stop being your enemy. Sixth principle, shifting perception. The world is as you see it. Two different people, faced with the same problem, can experience completely different emotions. It's raining. One thinks, terrible weather, the day is ruined. Another, how nice, the air is fresh. The rain is the same, but the attitude is different. When you face a difficulty, ask yourself, what good can I get from this, or what is this situation teaching me? This skill helps you find opportunities even in tough circumstances. Nothing lasts forever. Any problem, no matter how hard it seems, will pass sooner or later. Seventh principle, joy in the present moment. Many people postpone joy. I'll be happy when I go on vacation, when I solve all my problems. But that's a trap. True joy is the ability to appreciate the moment happening right now, the warmth of the sun, the aroma of coffee, the fresh air. Children are the best teachers of joy. They are fully immersed in play, in the moment. Allow yourself to be happy for no reason. Smile right now. Even if there's no reason, a smile sends a signal to the brain, and it starts producing happiness hormones. Joy is not only bright moments, but also quiet moments of comfort, a cup of tea, a warm blanket, a favorite book. Eighth principle, gratitude practice. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for changing your mindset. We're used to noticing what we lack, but rarely realize how much good we already have. It's scientifically proven that regular gratitude practice changes the brain's functioning. The mind stops automatically seeking flaws and starts noticing the good. Every evening before bed, write down 3 things you're grateful for. It can be anything: a delicious lunch, a friend's support, a comfortable chair. Be grateful even for difficulties. They give us experience, strength, and wisdom. Ninth principle, reducing information noise. The modern world is overloaded with information. The mind becomes tired, scattered, anxious. An important step toward calm is consciously reducing the information flow. Try an information diet. Limit your consumption of news and social media. Create clean zones, a morning without your phone, an evening without gadgets. Ask yourself, does this information benefit me or just fill space in my head? When you start consciously filtering the flow, you'll notice how much unnecessary stuff used to take up your attention, and how much time and energy is freed up. And finally, the 10th principle, the influence of your environment. They say a person is the average of the 5 people they spend the most time with. If you're surrounded by people full of negativity and fears, those emotions will start to affect you. Conversely, if you're around those who inspire and support you, your inner world will grow. Notice who gives you energy and who takes it away. It's important not only to avoid toxic interactions but also to become someone who radiates calm, kindness, and mindfulness. The best way to change your environment is to become the energy you want to attract. Now you have 10 keys to inner peace. You've learned how breathing calms the mind, how mindfulness helps you notice joy, and how perception can change your life. But the main question is, will you use this knowledge? Real change happens through simple, regular steps. Which of these will you start applying right now? Maybe you'll start your morning without your phone, take a pause before giving into anxious thoughts, or simply learn to breathe mindfully. The choice is yours. Knowledge without application is just information. Knowledge you use is power. Write in the comments which teaching from this video resonated with you the most. Let's discuss what really works. And if you want to continue on this path to a mindful life, subscribe to the channel. Your inner world is waiting for you to take the first step.